What is gwan, peeps? What is gwan? It's Valerie's naturals, oracles, and I didn't want to get out of bed today. I was so cozy up in bed. But I said, no, get up, get to it. You're busy today. So here I am. But today I'm using the ancestor spirits. Love these, give you a whole story, but I love the divination messages as well. So we're going to look into that one, people. We're going to look into that one. Look at this at the back. The detail. So let's see what messages Spirit has for us today. What does Spirit want to tell us today? Focus on children is at the bottom of the deck. What else is here? Spirit guides in reverse. Oh no, maybe these don't come in reverse, do they? Look, spirit guides. Spirit guides, insight, guidance, purpose. Back to basics. Is Spirit trying to tell us a message there already? Let's find out what the message is for today. Because I've been on this karmic tip this week. I'm on the karmic tips. I wonder if there's any messages about that. Holy Spirit, holy angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message for the collective, for their highest good. As above, so below. Thank you, Spirit. Give me the message. Holy Spirit, holy angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us the message. What messages do we need to hear today? What does the collective need to hear today, Spirit? Thank you. And incidentally, I was going to say, because I'm making a little bit of a shake-up, because now we're out of COVID, and I can actually travel the UK, so I might start using the channels how they were supposed to be used, as opposed to put in tarot on everything. So if you're watching this on Valerie's Naturals, if I put it on there, then very soon there will be no more tarot on that channel. You'd have to move on to Valerie's Naturals Oracles, because it's going back to what it usually was. It was a blog. It was a travel blog mostly, because I travelled all over the world. So it might go back to that, people, very soon. So watch out. Within the next week, I'm going to stop posting tarot on the Valerie's Naturals channel. So if you're into tarot and you're watching this on Valerie's Naturals, please go over to Valerie's Naturals Oracles, the description. The link is in the description below, okay? So link up, people, link up. So let's get the message out. Let's see. So we have unskill. What does it mean by unskill? Work, career, crossroads. Do you know what? A lot of us are like this, especially if you're of the older generation. When you used to work for just the money, for the sake of the money. But as you got older, you disliked doing that, and it might have paid good. I'm telling you, I've had some really well-paid jobs. I used to work for a specific council, and I was a supervisor. I used to do project management. I used to do IT support. I had some amazing jobs that paid really well, but I hated every minute of it. No, that's a lie. I do like computing, but I didn't like the hours, because some of them were stretched out. I used to do night work and all sorts of nonsense, and I didn't like that it was, at the time, it was male-dominated. It was a male-dominated thing. And as a result, it just kind of like puts you off. It put me off no end. Not that I didn't like computing, I did. But it just put me off when it was male-dominated. And now it's different. You don't get paid. The work I used to do then is like, you don't get paid for it now. And so, but anyway, I say all that to say, you don't get paid. You get to a certain age and you think to yourself, that's not what I want to do. I want to do something for me, something that I enjoy, even if I get paid for less for it. I want to do something that I love, a passion I have. And when I see unskill, it's almost like unlearning what you learnt previously, even in just a normal level. Like, I had this message yesterday, but it was about unlearning some of the traits and problems and things that you grew up with. Unlearning some of those actual traits, because it wasn't doing you any good then, so why would it do you any good now? Are you getting what I'm saying, collective? Unskilled those things that hold you back. Unskill. So let's get this out. Let's get this story out and see why it's here. I have the feeling it's to do with unlearning things that you've learned in the past. I really do, but I could be wrong. So unskilling, let's see, is this in alphabetical order? Yes, 96. So let's see what it's saying about this thing, because this to me also reminds me of the Hierophant teaching. If you look at this card, somebody's imparting higher learning, higher understanding, higher wisdom. It's like the Hierophant as well, isn't it? So 96. Come on, Val, find it and stop rattling on. So okay, so the philosophy, sciences and technologies of the ancient Greek civilization have a significant impact on many other cultures. Education was highly valued and focused on the art of peace and war. Wealthy Greek children studied art, literature, science, maths and politics. Usually the boys were taught at home until they were 6 years old. After this, they went to school where they furthered their studies, learning poetry, debate. What is the point to this? What is the point to this? Okay, so I shouldn't have read that, actually. Sorry, people. I should have read the ancestors speak and the divination message. So the ancestors, because after all, this deck is called Ancestor Spirit, okay? And so this is about your ancestors. Are they trying to tell you a message? Your ancestors, your departed, your beloveds that have passed over. It says, you are stuck at a crossroads. Wow. And more information or education is the way forward. Unskilling or studying may be the solution to a career or finance issue. It is time for a change. Empowering yourself with new skills and knowledge will help you direct that change. What did I just say previously about doing what you want to do? You may have to learn something new in order to do that, or upskill or learn more about what your passion is. So it says you are ready to make a positive shift, but may have been underestimating your ability to study or master something new. You do not necessarily need to do formal study at college or university. Doing a short course, attending a seminar, or completing a weekend workshop might be a good place to start. It's like the Ace of Pentacles, people. So the divinatory message is: be courageous and disciplined like the ancient Greek warriors. Do not settle for a job or a career that does not suit you well. I'm going to drop the mic right now. Ask yourself how you could stimulate your career progress and increase your opportunities. Be honest with yourself about what you could improve and take steps towards achieving what you want in your career. Now is the perfect time for you to go forward and make those changes. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, thank you for the confirmation. I want to big up on the sound because that was deep. Let me put this on my little pedestal. Upskill. Upskill or unskill. Why did I say unskill? It's upskill. You must be laughing at me now because I saw unskilled. Maybe it's too early in the morning because I did this quite early because I'm so busy today. But let's find out why this card is here. Why do we need to upskill? Now, this is definitely a spiritual message today, but as always, you know, other messages come out. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, and today I'm using the Witch's Tarot. I don't know if you've seen these, but I'm using the Witch's Tarot today. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Why is this card here? Please give me the message. I feel like, do you know what? Sometimes I've come into end of a course, but it's almost like I've been accepted on another course for next year, but it's out of my comfort zone. But I've been accepted, and it's almost like instead of doing photography, I can add to that photography and do art. But some of it is like life drawings, and you know what life drawings are, don't you? Drawing naked bodies, and also graphic design, life drawing, all sorts of nonsense. It's like doing different skills to actually up the skills you have. And it would help with photography because things like the first thing that comes to mind is collages. You could draw, you could stick people, you could take photographs and mold it all into one and make a piece of art. I'm into that. You know, I'm into that. It's a passion for me. I'm into art now since doing photography because photography is art. Okay, you have to learn other genres while you're doing this as well. If you're going to do it at college, you have to learn other genres. And I've picked up on a lot of artists and photographers that are classed as art and stuff. And it's beautiful. So I would continue down that journey. But we want to know why this upskill is here. You don't want to know anything about me. I'm going to have to start telling story times. I'm telling you. I keep saying that and I don't do it. But Anyway, let's find out what the first card is. See? Spirit's telling you have choices. Pick the right path. You're at a crossroads. Pick the right path. Don't pick till you pick shit, okay? Oh my God. Because look, you've got the Page of Swords. Is it? Oh, dare I say this is coming into it. The Page of Swords is about watching and investigating and skilling up. Yes, certainly it's about skilling up and learning. But I can tell another story with that too. But anyway, because look, do what makes you happy. Don't do what because it's you're confirming. You're just conforming to what everybody else wants. Do what you want. Do what you want, what you're capable of, what you're passionate about, what you like. You're going to get to a point in your life. And I say this, I go to college with some serious young'uns and I say to them, don't do something for the money. Do it because you love it. You have time to find your way. Don't wait till you're in your 50s and 60s and suddenly decide, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do this. Because sometimes they say, it's never too... My philosophy is it's never too old to learn, but at the same time, it's an uphill struggle sometimes to be recognised, to be loved, and do whatever at an older age. When if you start these things for young and you do your passion as opposed to doing... Because when you're younger, you're bound not to make the much as money as you'd like to anyway. So why not do something that you're passionate about rather than something you're just doing to make money? Do it from when you're young. Do what makes you happy. Have the illumination and understanding. Do you know what I mean? Wish upon a star. Your hopes and your dreams. Get dreaming, people. Get daydreaming. Have the visions. Put the intentions in people. I tell you, if I did my life over again, I'd be doing what I love and not just for the money. Because, I made some serious money at some point. But money's not everything. I think sometimes, I'd rather follow my passion and get paid less and be happy doing it and bounce out of bed in the morning than to be making thousands of pounds, thousands and don't want to get out of bed because you hate your job. Do you want to go down that road? You don't want to go down that road. Do what you love. Because look, the Four of Swords. Putting those jobs to rest that are not doing anything for you, especially if you're bored, if you're not appreciated. Do you know what I would say to you? People sometimes take these things literally, but what you should be doing is, keep on doing your job. And they do it, they got a special name for it. Just do I shouldn't say this, but if you really hate your job, and you're not getting the pay rises, and you're not getting recognised for what you do, even though you're a valued member of the team or a valued member of the company, I would leave without leaving. There's this new thing called leaving without leaving, and I've forgotten what they call it. So you just do the bare minimum, but you go home and you work on your passion. And if it's a passion, you want to work on it. Do you know what I mean? And put things to rest. So if you can do your passion and it pays more than what you're paying in your job, why are you still at that job? You get what I'm saying? Oh, Spirit! You're telling a story today. Do you see the wizard there? This is someone setting their intentions, finding the right path, knowing what the job is, knowing what they want to do, the choices that you have, especially when you're young. So, oh my gosh, my cards are dropping everywhere. So, on other news, when I get this bloody cards because they're dropping on the floor. Okay. In other news, people, this is where it gets strange. I've got somebody who picked their pick shit. They picked their pick shit, and all now they can do is watch you. They're seeing you happy and healed. And you've put things to rest. And what did fall on the floor? We got the Page of Wands. They want to come forward to you. They're stressed about doing this. And it's got the Six of Wands because they feel like they're losing. They think that they're a loser. Or they think that by coming forward to you, they're not going to win at that game, and that's what they want to do, and that's what their priority is winning. Six of Wands. But it came in reverse when I picked it up. Can you imagine? But I'm going to shuffle that and put it back in the deck. But what I'm getting here is somebody, damn, I want you. about investigation and all this kind of stuff, and they're watching you like a hawk. It's like, they're watching you. I don't know if it's in a bad way, but these people are watching you. If it was upside down, I would have said it was gossip, slander. Somebody is definitely watching you with ill intent. But upside down, they're just watching you because they don't have access to you. This is what I'm getting intuitively. They're watching you because they don't have access to you. Okay? You are their sunshine, and they want to heal the situation, but you might have put it to rest, or you've just decided that you're stepping back from that situation. You say, I'm taking a break from your nonsense. I don't know if I want to deal with that again. This is the swords. The swords is like, if you look at it in this deck, do you see the three swords popped up and she's got one in her hand, but she's got flowers in the other? She's thinking about her own protection, her own self there. She's thinking about laying something to rest because it wasn't good for her. Do you understand what I'm saying, people? So let's find out why these cards are here as well. Let's find out. So, somebody picked that picture, honestly. Yeah, the Magician, they sent out their intention. They thought they had all the tools they needed. But what they found was shit. They picked shit. They had all the tools in the world. They already had what they needed. They already had what they wanted. They already had. But you see when greed set in? Do you see when greed sets in? And you pick shit. What you thought was glitter was not gold. All that glitters is not gold. You pick shit, and the Magician is here. Now, are they trying to draw you back in? Is that what this is now? Because when I see the Seven, do you see when I see the Seven of Cups? And dare I say it, okay? Because this card is also about confusion and illusion, right? And if the Magician is here, confusion and illusion, think about it. What is the Magician about? Illusion. Are they trying to draw you back and using stuff to draw you back? To see these many cups could have potions, could have magic, could have Kango magic. Oh, I shouldn't be talking about this time of the morning, but let me tell you something. When them cards together, it's like somebody is trying to conjure up something and they're using every tool in their disposal. But I don't think it's working because they wouldn't be sitting there watching you. It's not working. Whatever they're doing, it's not working because they wouldn't be sitting there watching you. But what's here? They're watching because they see you glowing up and making the penticale, making the dollars. And they can't understand what their magic is not doing because some of these people, and there I go down the karmic road again, some of these people don't want you to do well. Okay, and they're using magic and all sorts of intentions to stop you, to stagnate you. And this is where the skill bit comes in. Because if you're working on your passion and you're with spirit and your third eye is open and you're using your intuition, trust and believe, these people can't stop you. If you are meant to be doing something and it's your purpose, go on, do it. Because these people are just like, it's been illuminated to them. What else is coming out, collective? Let's find out. The upskilling, yeah, the Two of Swords. You're happy to be blind and deaf to what they're doing because you have one thing on your side. Spirit is guiding and protecting you. Know and believe that. Trust and believe. Because this story is deep. Somebody in their magician mode can't get what they want. So all they're doing is resorting to watching you glow up. You was their happiness, but now you're blind and deaf to that situation and they want to heal it now. Instead of doing what they're doing, they're hocus pocus. They want to heal it now. And see here, look, as I said that, you see the Page of Cups? You see the Page of Cups? You know how I feel about the Page of Cups, the apology, the small emotional gesture. They want to heal the situation with this person. Now, this is telling me two stories. Maybe you've had disputes with your children because after all, this is the child cup as well. This is the child. Blonde hair, blue-eyed child. I don't know. But that's not always the case. But you might have had disputes with a child and you might need healed that as well. Because if you don't, they might go down the wrong road. It could be as deep as that. That's a message for somebody. I don't know. But I don't know why that came up. Because normally the Page of Cups for me is somebody owes you an apology. Somebody who wants to come with a smaller emotional gesture. Somebody who wants to heal the situation. They wishing all the stuff. Because I'm telling you, what's going down here, collective, is this. You putting stuff to rest. But are we going to get another message before I go? Because I'm not going to take this. Yeah, you had the strength to put this to rest because you saw who they was. whoever this is for. And you've moved on. Some of you have moved on to actually look at your passions, look at your purpose. You're concentrating on other things other than these people. And this is what the upskilling is all about. What that one collective, it comes together, doesn't it, people? It comes together. But you can manifest your life, your dreams. Start investigating how to do that, because it'd be nothing but penticales for you. Penticales, I say, people. Penticales. I'm stopping it now. That's enough. Because you want to be happy. You want to be happy. You want the wishes. You want the emotional satisfaction. Do you know what I mean? You want that. Have the strength to step forward today, people. This is a message for somebody. Somebody needs to hear that. I say it again. The message here today is you're at a crossroads, okay? And at that crossroads, you want to work on you're having to make decisions a bit. I even get you're making decisions about the old and the new. Do I go down the old path again, or do I start something new? Do I have something on the side, and if it starts making more than what I earn out the road, then I'm good. I can give up the old. These are considerations. It's almost like people are thinking about this. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Okay, and so until next time, I don't even know what I'm going to call this.